Prince Andrew's touchdown in Sydney. The Duke of York began with a visit to Fishburners, a popular start-up space for promising entrepreneurs. Now, he also met with a few small business owners, some in the running for his Pitch at Palace initiative at the Sydney Opera House. Our reporter Camille Bianchi is there now. Camille, you've had a brush with royalty today, much to the envy of some of the producers and presenters around here.
Yes, I'm even wearing royal blue. I don't know if you noticed, Brooke, but it's been a good day. We've been on our feet for most of it, as has the Duke of York. So, as you just mentioned, we started at Fishburners, and the Duke took a tour through, met some entrepreneurs and asked some pretty curly questions about the nature of entrepreneurship in Australia and some of the barriers in terms of policy. And for the staff, it wasn't quite the usual Monday, I don't think.
Hasn't happened before. It was definitely a different Monday than we usually would have, but you know, he was very relaxed. Actually, it was really nice, and you know, we just did our normal thing. We don't want to showcase anything we don't already do, so we just set up the office as we usually would on a Monday morning.
So the main event today was, of course, a 2.0 version of Pitch at the Palace Australia, and I was there to listen to 17 weird and wonderful pitches. I've got the little booklet with me. I couldn't possibly remember them all. So we had a sexologist app where it was talking to couples about their intimate issues. We also had documents made easy for lawyers. There were some really worthy and wonderful initiatives to help displaced refugees get identification through blockchain tech. Oh, there was everything going on, and we can hear a little bit about what the Duke thought of some of it.
We are not a competition. We are not sharks. We are not dragons. We are a pod of dolphins. Because dolphins work collaboratively in order for everybody to succeed. And what I am about is to see if we can make more of these growing businesses successful.
That was pretty typically colourful language from the Duke there, and it was really interesting to hear his thoughts. So we actually have a little bit of a list just out in the last hour of the 8 of the 17 that will be making it onto the next stage of the Pitch at the Palace finals, which will be held in Brisbane later in the month. So we've got Generous and Grateful, which is linking at-risk women with white goods, with betting, all sorts. We've got Tyken, which is that one I mentioned earlier about linking displaced people with passport and identification technology. Now, this is one I really think is relevant with so many issues coming up around aged care. Mabel, which allows those who are seeking care in their home to choose. So it's a network of practitioners, and it gives them a little bit of dignity and a little bit more autonomy when they're vulnerable. There's so many more I could talk about, Brooke, but I might just leave you with some of the networking and some of the people that we saw clinking glasses.
What was really exciting is that there were so many good ones in the social enterprise space. You know, they're really quite inspiring, and these people have come to these businesses and established these businesses so far with a rare passion and commitment. You know, there are some terrific commercial ones, but the social enterprise one of matching people who need disability services with providers of disability services. There's just like a huge, you know, matching people who are trying to exit homelessness with furniture and the essential things they need to start, you know, to start new lives. It's just quite inspiring.
Talk about nervous. Some of the members of that room, Brooke, there were former prime ministers, senators, investors, just about everyone you could think of to be nervous doing that 3-minute pitch, but everybody did really well. And back to you.
And what's happening behind you right now, Camille? I want to know.
What's behind me right now? The Opera House?
Well, I know that, but what are all the people milling around? Were they still there? They're still kind of hanging on?
Oh, wait, no. Well, the function wrapped up quite quickly, which was a shame. I wanted to do a little bit of networking myself, Brooke. There's so many people I want on the show, but we've got a big list of them here, so we'll have to hear a little bit more about them. But it's an interesting room.